Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anu. I am your Psychic Tarot host and we are doing our daily reading, looking into what Spirit wants to talk about. These are timeless, so they do not bound, or they are not bound to a particular date. Whenever you see them is when you were meant to see them. Last thing, just remember these are, general, so only take what resonates and forget the rest. So with that, let's get right into it. Spirit, what do we want to talk about today? What does Spirit want to bring forward for us to know? So what is the situation? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Let's see what is the advice from Spirit. Spirit, what is the advice? Ooh, 2 came out. Oh, wow, look at that. 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. We'll take it. I like this. It's actually very good cards with the 9 and the 10. Okay, let's see what is the likely outcome. Should we choose to follow the advice? The King of Swords. All right. I like that energy right there. Okay, and let's see, bottom deck, what lies beneath? The 3 of Swords. And below that, I had to I have to. If I've seen the cards, then I have to talk about them. So bottom deck energy, we have the 3 of Swords with the Justice and the Hierophant. I think this was the order. The Justice, Hierophant, and 3 of Swords. Okay, so underneath it all, and again, this may be more than a daily energy. Sometimes those are coming out. There has been something that has been for a long time going on. May have been, this could also be like a separation or a divorce for some of you, but could also be like ending a work contract, quitting our jobs, getting a new job, any of those areas. But these talk about underlying issues where we've been disappointed, and that's where we're getting the momentum to move forward. But there's been disappointments, there's been too much hierarchy or structure or expectations and responsibilities, and things may have felt a little unjust or unbalanced overall. Okay, so quite a few of energies of things happening underneath it all. So what that brings us to the situation at hand. Wow, a lot of cards came out today, huh? Interesting. Okay, this has not happened before, so probably Spirit really wants to talk about this. So that is where we're coming from, right? The 3 of Swords, the Justice, and the Hierophant. And again, this could be in any arena of your life we're looking at, which is probably making us feel very emotional. Okay, the Queen of Cups is a very generous person. They have a big heart. They really take care of everybody around them, and all in all are full of love. But the shadow aspect can be sometimes where they get overly burdened by the emotions. Okay, so let's say we let the emotions run us than us being aware of the emotions. So and again, no doubt, if this is resonating, then of course it is an emotional time, right? Of course we will feel imbalanced, and we will feel that we could cry at the drop of a hat, or we could be hysterical, like whatever that is, or we could go really quiet and kind of into a more of a sad state, or maybe lose sleep altogether. Any of those things can really overpower our norm for the day, or usually. So that's what looks like the situation is. Now the advice from Spirit and the outcome, both of these, look at how many swords are here. So this is where the advice is try to disconnect from the emotion a little bit, even though it sounds crazy. I know it is very difficult to not have our hearts involved, especially when this has been something that is a long-standing thing, or has taken a big let's say earthly time frame of our lives here, right? So it would be a little emotional, but Spirit is saying a lot of things will come to an end in terms of the stresses. Okay, you've been up at night for no reason. The advice here is like, there are no demons in your room. Okay, this is a mythical imaginary creature. You are very well taken care of. Let's look at this person. They have a nice blankie, a nice bed, and they're just up at night trying to slay an imaginary dragon. This has got to end. The advice is end this pattern of analysis paralysis and just getting up in your head. Stop asking why something happened. If you're trying to force yourself, like force a closure out of it, just like it's bigger than us. Okay, when these situations happen, our soul signed up for these experiences, and in due time, when you look back, it's like, oh my goodness, I would have never been here had that thing not happened in my life, right? So normally we catch up much later, speaking from personal experience, okay? No judgment here at all. But that's what happens. So Spirit's advice is that we've got to end these sleepless nights. We got to get out of our heads. We got to get out of our emotions and try to cut through. And the outcome with that will be the King of Swords. You will have a very clear vision of where you want to go next. But right now it's clouded because of the emotions and the analysis paralysis that we're going through, right? You're going to come out victorious. You're going to come out with a great strategy of where you want to go, what you want to conquer, how you want to build your kingdom, so to speak. The King of Swords is a very logical person. They have a strategy. They think through things very calmly, sometimes can be quite cold as well. So it's a little bit of, although the Queen is more cold and calculating, the King is a little bit more, on top of their emotions, okay? So that's what the outcome is. Like, you're going to come out just fine and on top of things. You just got to stop the mental clutter, and you got to stop staying back in the energy of the why. That why did this happen? Why did I have to go through this experience? Forget the why. Think of where you're going next. That's what you need to invest your energies in. And the more you do that, the clearer the path begins. And once you're there, trust me, mark my words, one day you're going to look back and say, I'm so thankful for that crappy experience or time of my life, because I would have never been on this path had that thing not happened. So these are lessons we sign up before coming to Earth anyway. So I hope that makes sense and brings you some solace and courage. I think that is assurance and courage is what is coming through today. So let's get you an affirmation from Soul Journey Lessons. Let's get you your mantra for the day, or whenever you see this reading. You have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So if you're feeling conflicted anywhere, just see what your heart is calling you to do. Which direction do you need to go? Choose your intuition in that direction. And honestly, with the match of the intellect over here and the combination of the intuition, you cannot go wrong. Okay, very, very powerful messages. So I wish you much love and light. Take care. Have an amazing day. May you have a peaceful day. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.